This is Xiao Yu. She's a Chinese international student at UCLA. Her parents financially support her, and because of this, she doesn't like to spend a lot of money. But at the same time, she wants to travel and see other parts of the US, as well as indulge in shopping. She has an upcoming long weekend from school and would like to take advantage of the free time and explore some of the Pacific Northwest. Her previous travel experiences haven't been great, primarily because she felt that she overspent on her trips and could benefit from some relevant recommendations and planning assistance. She owns a smart lens that she uses every day, and she recently discovered the myTrip website that integrates with the lens to generate a customized itinerary and detailed information based on her personalized parameters. She logs into the website, sets her interests, and compares prices to a trip to Seattle with a trip to Portland. She views the planned itinerary and finally books a ticket for Seattle, as she was able to get better discounts there. She reviews her purchased itinerary and notices that there are options to change planned events. She leaves those options for the future and logs out of the website. Before logging out, she is suggested to install the myTrip app on her personal device. With her trip approaching, she begins to pack things required for the trip to Seattle, and myTrip provides her with a checklist of essential items. She lands in Seattle, and as she is exiting the airport, she presses the notification button on the side of her lens to see the best route to get to her hotel in the University District. myTrip then sends her a notification that there are 3 other people at the airport that are traveling to the same destination and suggests that she can share a ride with one of them to save some money. She chooses one of the 3 people to share a ride with by saying their name aloud, and myTrip connects her to him so that they can share a taxi. She reaches her hotel and informs the reception staff that she is booked through myTrip. The reception staff use their own smart lens to authenticate her identity using facial recognition. She is given a key card to access her room. She opens her room door using the card and enters the room. In a few hours, she sets her lens aside and goes to sleep. The next day, she wakes up at 8:30 a.m. and wears her lens. The lens gives her a gist of the activities she is expected to undertake and the list of events she is booked to attend. She freshens up and leaves her hotel room for the first event. When she reaches the Burke Museum, she views various artifacts and monuments in the building. Upon her extended gaze at a particular artifact, the option to view more information appears on her lens. She reads the provided content and finds out that she can also save this information to view later. She saves it and starts moving out of the museum building. At this moment, she gets a notification that states, "You missed Stegosauria" at the Burke Museum. She ignores this notification. She has a few hours before her next event starts, so she decides to go to the university app for some shopping. She happily browses through handbag collections in different shops. An hour later, she gets an important alert notification letting her know that there is a problem in Kirkland and the boat ride event she is booked on has been canceled. She is also provided with suggestions of other activities and events to do in the U District that are either within her budget or free. She looks through the list and selects a free activity, a visit to Gasworks Park. She now has some money added to her account as a refund for her canceled event. She starts walking towards the park. Suddenly, she gets a notification from the myTrip app about the people she might know that are near the park. She sees that John, the guy she met while ride sharing, is included in the list. Xiao Yu is now excited and wants to meet John at the park. She is listening to an audio guide that tells her more about Gasworks Park while on her way there. She reaches the park and after a few minutes meets John, who is also expecting to meet her there. He is also a myTrip user and is visiting a friend in Seattle. The next morning, Xiao Yu steps out of the hotel for breakfast and finds a few notifications awaiting her. One notification offers a suggestion for the handbag that she was searching for yesterday. She goes to the nearby store and tries to locate the price with the help of the staff in the shop. She holds the bag and immediately views its price. She opens the expense manager to find out how she is doing on her budget. As she hasn't spent more than $100 since starting the trip, she thinks it would be alright to buy the bag. She pays for it and feels extremely happy about this experience. She is very happy that she made the decision to visit Seattle and chose to use the myTrip app as a planning assistant, as it helped make her travel experience so much more smooth and enjoyable. She is sad to leave, but she is already looking forward to her next trip.